everyone and welcome back to my Marvel Zombies series, and this is it. This is the big finale. We're up to mission 10, Ticket to the Multiverse, on a massive 3x3 table. This is the finale to the Zombie Hero campaign, and the only other thing in the campaign book is a hero campaign, which you can't do unless you have the standees from the cheaper version of the X-Men expansion they released. I forget what it's called. Or if you wait for the Wave 2 stuff, which is what I'm going to do. But the blurb for Ticket to the Multiverse is, we got to thinking, why stop at one world when we know there's an infinite number of multiverses out there just waiting to be devoured? Unfortunately, the living know our plans and are desperate to stop us, hiding away the parts needed to build a dimensional portal. Or perhaps they want to use them first. Luckily, Stark knows of a locator nearby. Find it, get the parts, and let the multiversal feast begin. So it's pretty simple. Now, I've not fully done the setup because there's one aspect. All the heroes start on the map and the rules don't say where they start, so presumably you randomize. I'm going to do that on camera. But the gist of it is, there is Secret Objective 1 to the very top left up here, and Secret Objective 2, which is, if we just pull down the camera here, right here next to our starting position. We can't take those until we find the blue and green objectives. I forget which is which. I think green is number 1. I'll check in a second. And there's 5 objectives. Each of those objectives is guarded by a superhero. The superheroes start on the map but do not count as activated unless the building they're in has been breached. And there's normal bystanders as always. Specific rules, let's see. Special setup, already done that. Parts locator, yep. Remove the hero spawn cards, already done that as well because they're on the board, which also means they only have 1 life in this mission. If you were playing with 5 or 6 zombie heroes, there would be 2 extra spawns, sorry. 1 on the left of the table just up the road down here, and then 1 at the very top right of the table. Let's see, each superhero doesn't activate, yep, just covered that. Each objective is worth 5 XP. Each time a zombie hero reaches a new danger level, place 3 troopers in the spawn closest to them. That's one of the things we can cancel though, if we get one of the secret missions. So secret mission 1 is the disruptor. Find the blue objective, and that lets you take the secret objective number 1 card, which is to the top left of the table, and then that stops the extra spawns of troopers. Number 2 is upgrades. If we find that one and take the secret mission number 2, we get 1 extra die in everything we do except devour attacks, which is pretty powerful. So, all that's left before we get started is to place the zombie heroes. Now there is 6 rooms. There's 1 here, 1 in the middle, 1 at the top right, 1 in the dead center of the table, and then out of line of sight, we just come down here a little bit, 1 in this building here, to the left of the bystander card you can see, and 1 in what remains of Avengers Tower. So starting at the bottom left, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the middle is 6, and I'm just going to go from left to right. So the first one's Captain Marvel, that's 5, so that'll be down here, and then the next one, that's 4, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4 up there. And then the next one is Spider-Man. Well, I'll have to re-roll any duplicates. 2 is, you're going to be over there. Thor's next, this is the important one. 3. So Thor is at the top of the table. He's not with one of the secret objectives, that's good. Oh, I just realised I moved Black Panther, not Spider-Man. They look similar when they're not painted. Pardon me. Well, I mean, it's fine, it's shallows there. 3. Well, you know what? There's only 2 left, but come on, roll a 1 or a 5, please. Or a 6, I mean. A 1 or a 5? 6. There we go. That'll do. So that means Spider-Man, well, Wanda's going to have to be the last one placed, so she's smack dab there, and Spider-Man is down in the bottom left. It doesn't tell you to do that, again. It doesn't tell you, it just says place the heroes, so you could technically just do it to your advantage. I wanted to do it random on camera. With that, we are ready to get started. So I've raised everyone's hunger by 1 level and we're ready to enter turn 1 for myself, but I did forget to mention, here's where the number 1 spawn is, directly at the other end of the street. There's another one, at the top right there's another one, and then to the left there's one over here as well. So a lot of spawn points, so this is quite a hard mission. Now thanks to Spider-Man starting right next to us, he's quite an easy mark, so I'm going to go with Wasp to start the game, and she's going to bust open this door immediately. We're going to have to spawn a bystander and 1 spawn card. It is good old Betty Ross, and where's my spawn cards? There they are. And no one. That's a very good card to get early, and this time I remembered that if you're on blue that card does nothing. So it's just Betty then. So in that case, maybe we won't even spawn her. Wasp will just walk in here and roll 2 dice, and see if she can eat Betty. It will save me looking at a miniature. Yeah, Betty is gone. Well, is that a useful one for her? When moving, increase hunger to move +1 zone. Yeah, Wasp is fast, that makes her faster. No XP for bystanders, but that's her done. So now the plan hinges on Hulk going 1, 2, a smash for you, and hitting Spider-Man because he lowers his health down to 3, sorry. Now if that fails, we'll be off to a real bad start. So he is rolling 4 dice, and he needs 3 of these to be 4+. You better believe he didn't. That's 2 hunger up as well. And nothing. So he is done. Is there any point sending anyone else in to help him? Yes, because someone has to share the blows with him, unfortunately. Well, actually if I move Iron Man there and then repulsor him, I can repulsor him onto this square and then out there, so that would reduce the number of attacks in total by 1. Yeah, I'll do that, which means we can send Captain Marvel elsewhere. Also I forgot to mention, but you don't get given enough door tokens for how many doors are on this variant of the map unless I lost some of them. Captain Marvel go 1, 2, and just wait here for now. Iron Man's going to go 1, use his repulsor blast on Spider-Man. Could technically kill him if every one of these is a 4+, but I'm looking for the repulsor afterwards. Oh, he got close to, so he didn't do the damage. He's going to repulsor him onto the square, and then for his last action do it again. Again, he has a chance. Nope, sadly not. Hunger raised by 1, repulsor blast him out into the street. So no XP gained. Repulsor blast 1, that was a real quick turn. So because all the other ones are still in enclosed buildings, they don't activate, their special rules don't count, so Doctor Strange isn't a spawn point, etc, etc. Spider-Man's the only one who activates. He is going back in here and doing 1 wound to the square with Iron Man and the Wasp. I'll make Iron Man take it because he seems less useful. And then we go straight to spawns. So I have to come over here, and you'll just have to bear with me because there'll be lots of cuts to get spawns in because there's so many. We're starting at the bottom left though, top left, top right, bottom left. Bottom right, I mean. So the number 1 spawn is a guard who activates, so he'll be there. And then top left, no one because we're on blue. Thank goodness we're getting these bad cards early. Top right, 2 guards. Bottom right, 4 troopers down there. Now did we trigger the thing that spawns extra troopers? Let's see. No, because we didn't get any XP that level. It's only when you reach a new danger level. Alright, we'll get those spawned in and back around to my turn again. Alright, as my next turn begins, I'm going to activate the Hulk. He's going to pick up the objective, see if it's a special one. It isn't, that's fine. He gets 5 XP for that, but I'll add it up in a second. That's his first XP, so it puts him 2 away from going to yellow. Second action, move over here. Final action, unless he actually achieves this, is he's going to smack. Oh wait, he would be ravenous. I forgot to raise hunger. He would be ravenous. So never mind, he's not taking that objective. He's moving and eating Spider-Man then. But that's okay because we could still make it happen if he succeeds. So that's 5 dice he's rolling to eat Spider-Man. 3 of them need to be 4+. He got him. So Spider-Man is dead. Dead for realsies. So he moved, he ate 4 XP. He'll just move out here and say hello to puny little guard. And then who will we have out of these two pick him up? I think Wasp's ability is more important than Tony's. So she'll move here, she'll take that objective, she'll gain the 5 XP, which is fine. And then she's got 1 action left, she'll move right back there. Iron Man will come out here and we'll have him repulsor blast. Actually, we might have him devour. Yeah, I'm going to have him devour just to keep his hunger down. So he's rolling 5 dice, 2 of them need to be 4+. Where was that roll last turn? That was a fantastic roll. He ate the guard. Hunger goes to 0. He gets 1 whole XP. I'm fine with staying at blue for this turn, honestly. So let's see, he moved, he ate, and he'll move up here. And then he's done. That's fine. Now, Captain Marvel. I was planning on busting into this room here just to do it, so it's ready to sneak into later. Because we can't take Secret Objective 2 yet, but I will. While we're at blue, she'll bust open the door. We have found Mary Jane Watson. We have to draw a spawn card. It is one escorted bystander. I presumably you still use those. So who have we found that wasn't used for the mission? We found Wong, and he's guarded by one guard. Okay, so they're there. I'll need to go look those out and then we'll carry on with our other 2 actions. Alright, Wong and his escort bodyguard are on the table. I haven't bothered putting Mary Jane on though, which might be a bit of hubris, but for Captain Marvel's second action, she is moving here and she's going to try and eat them. 1/4+ on 3 dice. Yeah, so Mary Jane is gone anyway. After attacking, increase hunger to reroll all dice. Good enough. And with that, that is my turn. So we can't really pull back any further, unfortunately, but Wong is an aggressive type anyway, so they're going to walk in here and say hello. The troopers here are going to walk up here and say hello. No active heroes. There's 2 cards at the top of the table. They're going to come down the street a little bit. You can just see them at the top of your screen now. And then it's spawn cards, starting with the bottom left. Still, oh well, there's a specialist in every square because we're in the spawn area. So that's 1 on each person. I hate that card. Top left, troopers open fire. They can't see anyone, so that's good. Top right, 1 specialist, because we are still in blue. We haven't really killed anything yet. And then bottom right, no one. Thank goodness, because that would have been instant damage if we weren't on blue, because it spawned a specialist on everybody. That was a horrible mix of cards, but we got lucky. Alright, so just 1 specialist on everyone, and then we're into the next turn. So we're still staying down this end of the table. I think Hulk ended that turn ravenous, so he's taking 1 damage. We're going to go with him first. He's rolling 5 dice and he's eating that specialist. Yes, he is. For 1 damage, which puts him at 5. He can afford to have 1 more. I'm trying to keep everybody in blue for 1 more turn. Second action, come up here, and then he's going to do a smash, which when he's on 0 hunger, oops, when he's on 0 hunger is 3 dice. Well, he did not do it. Raised hunger by 1. And that's his turn basically, right? Because he ate, he moved, he attacked. Yes. He is done. So Wasp is going to basically do the same thing. She's currently... yeah, she's 1 away from needing to do a Devour, so we'll use that to her advantage. Oh wait, no, she can't kill 2 things because then she'll be in yellow. Let's go with Tony instead then. Because he's just rolling 4 dice currently for his Repulsor Blast on the Specialist. He raised hunger by 1 but did kill her. So that's him at 2 XP. He'll move over to the square I've been using to roll dice. Oops. And we'll fire into this square here. Oh, good roll, wow. Well, he's taken out everyone except Wong. So that's 2 more XP. Putting him at 4. And I'm fine with that. That is good for his turn. Captain Marvel, I guess she'll just eat Wong because Wong is an aggressive type, so he's going to chase them and attack. And because he's an escorted bystander, he'll spawn more guards. So she's currently rolling 2 dice. Yep, she's eating them. Unfortunately, that means that Mary Jane's power has been overwritten by, after performing a melee attack, increase your hunger to reroll any misses. Actually, that's just a better version of her, so never mind. Good. So that was 1 action for her. Now we've got free reign to get down to Secret Objective 2 once we need to. So she's going to come out here for her second action and then wait, because we're going to bust into the centre and fight Wanda next turn, I think. So all that's left to do is Wasp. You know, to keep her hunger down then, I'll just have her roll 4 dice for a Devour just to eat the Specialist. Yeah. That means she only gained 1 XP, so she's 1 away from yellow. Second action, third action. And then that was a quick turn, but we're done. We've only taken 1 of the 5 objectives, but, well, there's no avoiding getting to yellow next turn, I think. Oh, actually, if I do a lot with Captain Marvel, because she's not killed anyone yet, or done any, she's only eaten bystanders. So these troopers are on the Avengers logo. The guards at the top of the street. Down here, Specialist runs with them. None of the other superheroes activate, so we're straight on to spawn cards. Bottom left, still on, oh thank goodness. I'm so glad someone pointed out that on blue, those nasty, nasty cards often don't do anything. Top left. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, so 6 troopers to activate, so they're going to be 1 square down. I'll be there. Top right. A guard who activates, so he's going to be on that square. Bottom right. 4 more troopers following behind. We're also going to have to try and keep control of how many are on the table here to avoid them getting extra actions. Alright, we're moving towards the centre of the board for this turn, and my goal is to get rid of Wanda with the Hulk, ideally. But I also want to do some population control on the troopers. So, first things first, Captain Marvel, she can clear them out actually. Yeah, she's got no XP, so depending on how this goes, I don't think we're going to be able to avoid getting to yellow this turn, but either way, she's going to come in here and she's going to start smacking them, because she's done nothing except eat people. So she's currently only rolling 3 dice, but on 3 pluses she kills. She killed 2, but technically it's 3 because of her special rule. And hunger went up by 1. That's her first XP. And she moved, attacked, and she'll attack again. Rolling 4 dice. And got him. Raised hunger again. That's okay. So that's her done. Just make her stand on the Avengers logo, why not? And then we shall go with... I'm just seeing, do any of the other characters have a chance to take out Wanda? Tony does, because you only do the rerolls if you're on her tile. So he might actually have a better chance than Hulk. So he'll open this door. There is a spawn card to be drawn. Oh, and then obviously the bystander. J. Jonah Jameson. I'll worry about that if he's eatable by the end of a turn. So there's only 2 guards in there because we are still on, or 2 troopers, sorry. So we'll take those from what just died. But heroes take priority anyway, and Iron Man is currently rolling 6 dice. He's almost certainly getting made ravenous by doing this as his second action. But he's doing it on Wanda, and Wanda's only got 3 health, and because he's not on her tile, it does not require rerolls. 1, 2, 3, he got her. Thank goodness for that. Unfortunately, that now puts him on yellow. He did indeed get ravenous, but honestly getting rid of Wanda is good. So let's see, he busted open the door, he attacked. He now has 2 actions left because he's in yellow. He will come in here and shoot at these poor... Oh, sorry, no, he'll do a Devourer rather, and try and eat one of them. He can't eat J. Jonah Jameson because there's troopers on the tile. He's rolling 5 dice, he just needs 1 4 plus. Again, when you don't need to roll well, you roll well. That's fine. So there's 1 guard, and JJ should be in there as well, but I think I'm going to have Hulk eat him. So which means the Wasp needs to move here, shoot into the tile to take out that last guard, just to have it easy. She's currently only rolling 3 dice, but that should be good enough. She just needs 1 3 plus. It's 3 3 pluses, of course she does. That's her on yellow as well. So she now has... She moved, she fired, she has 2 actions left as well. I guess we're going into the Avengers building next, and save Thor, Black Panther... Oh, saving Black Panther for later is not a good idea, actually. Because the higher of a danger level we're at, the more actions he gets. I'm just debating where to send her now. Thor is definitely last, no matter what happens. But yeah, let's send them. I'll send. Yeah, I'm gonna go after the building with Black Panther. I've talked myself into it. He's dangerous the higher experience we get. So she'll move there. Hulk is still gonna eat J. Jonah Jameson though. 1 2 eat. He's currently rolling 2 3 dice. 1 4 plus. He has eaten JJ to save me looking at another mini. If enemies spawn within range 2 before any rush, you can increase hunger to move 1 zone, ignoring enemies. So it gives Hulk an escape if he needs it. But he moved, he ate, he isn't in yellow yet, so he can't do an extra action. He'll eat that objective next turn though, to get his extra action, because we might as well get everybody to yellow now. So I think that's everyone for this turn. So those troopers are going to go after Captain Marvel because they can't see the Wasp. So they'll move there, but the specialist is on her. The troopers at the bottom of the map are going to move up, so they're 1 away from Captain Marvel, just into line of sight of you lot. The troopers at the very top left of the board... Oh, did I miss a guard? Is there 3 guards there? No, that was a different guard that spawned, so he's down there. And these troopers are 1 away from the Wasp right here, and then we're on to spawn cards. And we're doing the yellow card here. You're almost certainly going to run out of spawn cards this mission as well, so you'll have to refresh the deck by shuffling them, unfortunately. So that is Specialist Airdrop again. So it's just one specialist on everybody for the start of the next turn. That's great. Top left. Troopers open fire. It's at range 0 to 1, so unfortunately that is potentially deadly. So 2, 4, 6 of them are shooting at the wasp, and it's only on a 5+. Oh, come on. 3 damage. This is not a fair card. 3 damage to the wasp, so she's got 2 health left. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 of them shooting at Captain Marvel. Oh boy, 3 damage to Captain Marvel. So she has 2 damage left as well. Yeah, not a fair card at all, especially if suddenly you start rolling really well. Top right, 1 guard. And bottom right, 2 guards with an escorted bystander who is Thunderbolt Ross down there. So as we start next turn, I have realised when 2 of them hit yellow, that should have spawned 3 troopers in the closest spawn, but thanks to that damage done just now, I'm not going to bother. Balance it out a little bit, because can you imagine if they were part of that group as well? That would have been 3 more dice against 2 of them. Could have just outright one-shot them in 1 roll of dice. So no, we shall counter the unfair card by omitting that particular roll. So, we're starting the turn with Specialist on us again. I'm going to go with Hulk. He's going to take the objective, see if it's a special one. It is not. He gains 5 XP though, which puts him in yellow. Takes him to 10 in fact, so he has 3 actions left. He shall smash the tile for all 6 dice, which will probably make him ravenous. Yep, and he only killed, no, he killed both. So he is now ravenous, but he killed both specialists. And he has 2 actions left, so he can't get to anybody to eat them, of course. Let's see. Wait, no, he has 3 actions left, right? Because he just got his 4th one. He ate and did nothing else. So, let's see. He has to go after the ones on Captain Marvel, otherwise he can't reach. Yeah. He has to come over here and he has to eat. He barely eats. Barely. Okay, so he's done and he's stuck there now. We'll have Captain Marvel go, and she shall attack the tile. She's now ravenous, so she'll have to eat. Eat the specialist. Yeah, you did. Specialist eaten. That puts her at 5, so she only has 2 actions left, but at least she's not ravenous. And then for her other 2 actions, then she's just going to come over here. 1, 2. I'm going to clear the top left, ideally. And then Iron Man, he will, let's see, they're both doing fine. So he'll come out here, 1, 2, 3, and he'll shoot into the tile with all the troopers. Currently rolling 4 dice. You know, I'm just going to move these doors off this middle building because we don't need to go in there now, and it means I can put them elsewhere. And I don't keep hitting them with my rolls. So unfortunately he only took out 1. But I'll have him push these back. So that's his turn done. Then Wasp, let's have her just attack. She's rolling 4 dice as well, but she hits on 3s. She did both a hunger raise. So she's got 3 actions left. My specialist. I was going to crack open the building with Black Panther in it this turn, but that's 4 spawn cards. I'm not sure that's a good idea at the end of a turn. She'll take a trait and then waste our last action, I guess. Undead Rage. Discard increase hunger by any amount when enemies enter your zone to immediately perform 1 free attack. Okay. So that's everyone done, I think. Yep, it is. So we're going to have to come over here because poor Hulk is getting swarmed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thunderbolt Ross is aggressive. He's coming up here with his bodyguards. The guards are also on this tile. This guard moves here. He's down there. The troopers that Iron Man shoved are just going to walk straight back where they were. Right smack dab here. And then we draw spawn cards. Starting with bottom left. And there's 3 troopers down here. Top left is 3 specialists. Top right is 2 guards who activate, so they're with that other guard. And then bottom right, 3 more guards. We're getting through all the guard cards. Alright, we're going to have to start over here, and Hulk's going to have to kill some stuff, both to get away and also to keep spawns down, because there's only 2 guards not spawned. Been getting a bit unlucky with how many of those we've drawn. So he's going to use the Avengers sign. It's got a range of 0 to 2, so he can use it on the square he's on. You just roll 1 die against everyone on the square you're throwing it at, and on a 4+, they get hit. It ignores superheroes, and his rule lowers guards down to 1 health. So it doesn't really matter. So that's 4, 5, 6 on this tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't do hunger for these rolls as far as I can tell, because you're throwing a sign. So he actually killed 5, so we'll take the 2 guards and 3 troopers, just like that. Because it doesn't really matter to Hulk, because they all have 1 health to him. That is 5. He's, oh no, he's 1 away from orange. I was going to have him finished. Oh no, so you then flip this over, it can only be used twice maximum. I was going to have him finish off the trooper, but if I do that he's in orange, so I can't do that. He's used 1 action, so he's going to go 1, 2 to get away. Leaves him 1 action again, and he's going to Scarper over here, because I don't want to get to orange this early. We'll just have to hope we don't draw any more. Oops, I left one of the guard spawn cards on the table, in fact. There we are. Hope that there's not as many more. Killed 2 there though, so that means there's 4 that could spawn, so that's fine. And come over here to the other end of the table now, and we're going to have to crack open that building. So Captain Marvel's going to do it. Move here, bust open building. We have 2 bystanders in here. We have Bob, Agent of Hydra. We have Black Panther, of course, and we have Rescued. Instead of spawning a bystander, draw a spawn card for this zone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, that's 5 spawn cards for the 1 building. We're gonna have to come further over here to see everything that's spawning over here. That's ridiculous. Okay, so that is 2 specialists in there, 6 troopers who activate in here, so they'll actually be there with 2 guards who activate. So the guards are there, the troopers are there. There's 1 more activation here, or 1 more spawn here. 5 troopers who activate, so they're actually out here, and then instead of the 2nd bystander, it's 8 more troopers. PG. Well, that suddenly became quite crowded. For her 2nd action, she'll attack the square she's in then. Currently only rolling 3 dice on 3s, so she killed for a total of 4 because of her rule, which is important because now basically every trooper is almost spawned. I think there's 7 left that aren't. So she killed 4. That puts her at 9, so she has her 4th action now, so she has 2 left. She will attack the square again, this time with the Devourer. Just, actually no, her hunger is low enough and it didn't go up there at all. So sure, she'll just roll 3 again. Kills the 1 trooper. She has 2 actions left. She will move up here and start working on this tile here. So again, she's still just rolling 3, sorry, I mean. Hopefully killing 4. No, that time she killed 2, but then her roll kicks in and kills another 3. Didn't raise hunger though, so there is that. Alright, oh boy. Wasp was ravenous, so she'll move here and eat. I'll just roll these dice. Oh, it actually does matter. She's rolling 5 dice in total for Devour. There we go, thank you. And then she's no longer ravenous. She'll just attack the tile to take out the other one. So she's just rolling 2 on a 3+. Goodbye. So she moved, she ate, she attacked. She has 1 action left because she's in yellow. So we'll just move her right back to this door because she's going to need the help next turn. Next turn is going to be nasty. Iron Man will just... Oh, I forgot to look at Bob, Agent of Hydra. Well, he's going to walk towards the door anyway. 5 dice currently for repulsor blasts into the tile. Let's do it. Hunger goes up by 2, so now he's ravenous. He did kill 1 though, so there is that. But now he has to eat, so he's going to move in here for his 2nd action. Eat the guard, I guess. I know I didn't roll enough dice, but as long as one of them's a 4+, he's satisfied. So he attacked, he moved, he ate, he has one action left. He'll shoot some repulsors into this room here, try and clear out some of those guards. He's only rolling 3 dice now though. On 4s. Wow, 3 4s. So he took out 3 more troopers and he's going to shove the rest one room away. Try and buy us some time here. So that's 3 more XP. He's at 14. And then the Hulk. He has 4 actions, right? Yeah, but he's going to get into orange if he does anything. That's the problem. Arg. He'll move here for 1. He'll move in here for 2. I'll have him eat Bob, I guess. In here for 3 and eat Bob for 4. Just because the bystander doesn't give any XP, but at least he's doing something. So he's only rolling 2 dice though. He did get him, so Bob is now his active power. Before performing a range attack, Hulk will not be doing that, but hey, Bob is gone. So now comes the uncomfortable part with all the enemy movement. 3 troopers down at the bottom of the table now are 1 away from where you're seeing the dice. Let's see, this trooper on the Avengers logo would move over here. The guards on the Avengers logo, so is Thunderbolt Ross and his guards. So is the other guards that spawned. Come this way just a little bit. These guards are all here. The specialists are on Captain Marvel. Whoop, down here. And then we have the mess of the building. So because we have only people in yellow, that means Black Panther has 3 actions, unfortunately. So he's going to move in here and hit Hulk twice. So Hulk's on 2 health remaining. The troopers are all going to kind of follow. They're going to go after Iron Man. They're all going to come in here with the objective, which is a mess. And these specialists, I guess, would also be on this square because they can see through the building. This is very awkward. But there. They're also coming after Hulk right there. And then we have the disaster that is spawn cards, starting with the bottom left. 5 troopers. Yep, we can cover that. Top left, 3 specialists, we can cover that. Top right, 3 more specialists, we can still cover that. And then bottom right, we're running out of spawn cards, 4 more specialists. I think we can cover that with what died there. I'll be back after putting them on to check. Alright, everything is spawned and we had exactly enough specialists left. So now every single one of them is on the table, unfortunately. So some of them need to die because I'm sure there's other spawn cards that need them. Let's go with Captain Marvel, have her smack her square. She's at 4 dice currently for her basic attack. Take out some of those specialists. Well, she took out 2 thanks to her roll, but she got made ravenous. Up to 15. She's ravenous, so she shall eat the other one. Yes, she did. To go right back down to 0. And she has 2 actions left. I can't get her into somewhere that has more bodies to remove. I'm going to have to send her down to start killing these enemies at the bottom of the table, I think. So we'll go 1, 2, and we'll have her start just massacring troopers, because there's no avoiding getting Hulk to orange this turn, I think. We need to kill Black Panther. So she's done. On that note, Hulk is currently rolling, what, 5 dice. He brings Black Panther's health down to 3. Sure. 5 dice. And 3 of them need to be a 4+ roll here. He did it in 1, thank goodness. Although he did raise hunger by 1 in doing it. And he gets 4 XP. Which means he's in orange. So he has Thunderclap now, so there is that. And Black Panther is out of there. Now is Thunderclap ranged? No, he just... So hang on, he's done 1 roll. So let's go in here for 2. It's a bit risky considering he's been hurt. But he'll use Thunderclap, so you just roll 1 die for every enemy on the square, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So we'll roll 6 dice first. Oh wow! 4 5s and 2 6s? That is amazing. So he killed 6, so 2, 4, 6. Didn't get ravenous at all, or raise hunger at all. And then it's 1 less die. Alright, that time he made himself ravenous, which is annoying. But, hey, he killed 1 more. That is a start. That wasn't nearly as good as his first action. No. So he ate, he moved, Thunderclap twice. He is done. That means it's up to Iron Man. He's going to move here for 1. And he's going to start repulsor blasting. He's only rolling... He's rolling 4. Killed 2, raised hunger by 2. You know, he'll shove the other one into here. He's 1 away from being ravenous. So he moves his shot. He's going to move in here and take the objective. Ah, it's the blue objective. Is that number 1 or is that number 2? Hang on. Secret Mission 1 is the blue objective, so we can actually take Secret Objective 1 now. He gets 5 XP for that. Which means he's also in orange and has access to his evasive maneuvers. After completing an attack, he can, as long as he takes out at least one enemy, he gets a free move, basically. Oh boy, okay. Just Wasp left to go. Let's see here. She'll come in here and she'll start blasting. She's currently rolling 3 dice. Second action. Took out 2. Third action, she'll do it again, didn't raise hunger. This time she raised hunger, but did finish them off at least. So she killed a total of 4, that was. Raised hunger up to 3 in total. I'll just do 1 damage to Hulk now, because he did end his turn ravenous, unfortunately. He's on 1 health remaining. And then, we have to come down here, and try and move all... I haven't moved every enemy killed this turn. I put them in the corner of the table, just so it's easier while recording, but... These troopers swarm Captain Marvel. These ones move up to try and join in. These guards with Thunderbolt Ross come after her. They can't see anyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't really matter. So let's have them come this way then. 1, 2. These guards are on the Broken Avengers sign. Specialists are now with them because they're fast. And the specialists at the top left of the table move too. And then it's spawn cards, and it's orange. I don't see any way to control the amount of enemies on the map with getting so much XP. 6 troopers who activate, it's actually not so bad, they're there. 3 specialists, we can do that now with what's dead up there. Top right, 6 more troopers. Oh, final spawn card, so I have to shuffle the deck now. 8 troopers who activate, so they'll be on that square there. Well, we unfortunately begin this turn with 3 out of 4 zombies ravenous, Hulk, Wasp and Iron Man, which is bad because they're the 3 closest to the objective. So, let's see, it's hardest for Hulk and Iron Man to get to any targets. So, 1, 2, oh there's no way to do it, Hulk's dead. Yeah, there's no way to do it. 1, 2, 3, he has no range, so yeah, he's just going to be dead at the end of the turn, which means we would technically lose. And then Iron Man, 1, 2, 3. Well, he's taking 1 damage, so I'll just let him take the 1 damage. And then Wasp, she can get to a tile and eat somebody. Not really sure who, but I guess specialists matter more to die right now. So 1, 2, do a devour, eat one of them, and then just do a bog standard attack. Hopefully getting 2 3+s. Nice. Cleared out the 3 specialists in total. Satisfied her hunger. She's 1 away from orange. And that's all them done. So, Hulk, well, if we saw Captain Marvel, but Hulk just dies at the end of the turn. Captain Marvel will attack her square for 3. Kills 4 in total. So they're all gone. Clear out the numbers a little bit. 4 more XP. So she's now got orange as well. Spend 1 action to move 2 and then do an attack. Is that something I want to do right now? She's only done 1 thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna move and get the objective, so at least we did 1 of the objectives. So 2, 3, 4. She'll go grab the disruptor. And that's it. Hulk dies at the end of the turn because he had 1 health left and he was ravenous, couldn't do anything about it. So all the enemies that are alive, they move. So they're all on there. Specialists would move onto here as well. The guards are onto here. Troopers are on here. These guards are all on the Wasp, as are the specialists. All the specialists. This is a very fair mission. And then the troopers at the top right are down there, and then we draw spawn cards, which I've shuffled because we ran out. Bottom left, 6 troopers. Top left, 6 troopers who move, so they're there. Top right, specialist airdrop, so 1 specialist on everyone. We have one, yeah, we have enough. And then bottom right, 8 more troopers to activate. Do I have enough for that? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are supposed to be spawning? 8, 14, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Don't have enough to spawn, which means all the troopers will get an extra activation, but there's none that can actually reach a target. So I'll move the troopers once we've spawned what we can. So this is how things are looking after those free trooper activations, thanks to not having enough to spawn. That's every one of them on the board. So they're basically, well, I mean, we have already lost technically, but there's basically no way we're doing any more than that. I'm going to get the number 1 objective just so we can say we half did the objectives, and we killed half the heroes as well. They weren't the problem. So Captain Marvel, she'll just, how much is her hunger? 2? She'll just eat the specialist. There we go. And then 2, 3, 4. Take secret objective 1. So now there wouldn't be any spawns for getting more XP anyway. And then she's done. Wasp is surrounded by approximately 400 enemies. I guess, well, actually she'll get her biosynthetic wings if she kills just 1, so sure, she'll attack the square. She killed a guard. Oh wait, no, she can ignore target priority and go after whoever. She'll kill 3 specialists. Why not? 3 specialists, 19, 20. Once during your turn, spend an action to move 3 ignoring enemies. So she's used 1 action to attack, her second action biosynthetic wings. 1, 2, 3. So she's all the way to the top right over there. And then for her last action, she shall shoot into those troopers there. Still just rolling 3 dice, but she got no hunger. Still got no hunger, killed 2 of them. Just like that. And that leaves poor Iron Man back here, trying to cover Carol's escape, I guess. What's he rolling currently? 4 dice. He'll just attack the tile he's on, because he has to. Raised hunger by 1. Did manage to kill 3 of them, though. So there is that. And I can ignore enemies and do a free move. So let's go onto this mess here. That's a free move as part of evasive maneuvers, his orange ability. So he's still got 3 actions left. He will do another repulsor blast, this time rolling 5 dice. He was made ravenous. It didn't kill anything because there's guards. No, sorry, it wasn't made ravenous. He was made to 3. But the point is, he will shove them all down here. All of them down here. Very clean. And then he has 1 action left. He'll move there. Without Hulk, we can't kill Thor, so there's basically no hope anyway, but whatever, that's our turn. So, troopers move on to him. They are going to move up here. This whole cluster, they're still closer to Iron Man, so the specialists are going to be on him. The rest of them are just going to be right there. These specialists are now joining them. Right there. Right there. Right there. Ridiculous. And I think that's it. So we're on to spawns. Bottom left is 3 specialists, so we can, 3 specialists, we can spawn that. Top left is 4 guards, 1, 2, 3, 4 who activate. Yeah, we can actually spawn that. Top right, 3 more guards? No. So the guards would activate. So that means they'll be on Tony, but they won't hit him this turn. Okay. Bottom right, 8 troopers. No troopers will activate, so Tony's just dead. I mean, there's no hope after that, is there? There's no chance. I think we'll probably just call that there then. So the final step, the zombie heroes are defeated, S.H.I.E.L.D. has saved the day, and the multiverse is protected from being eaten, which is something that happens in the comic, although it's the Fantastic Four that orchestrate it. Either way, that was it for the zombie hero campaign. Honestly, these really big missions I don't like at all, because there's just no way to balance your XP and the spawns with the models given in the board, or in the box. So honestly, they're a little bit tedious. There's no real way to win, as far as I can tell, because you can't control 2 things and go around doing an objective that gives you XP as well. Maybe I'm missing something, but there's something in the gameplay loop that doesn't quite work to me on these large maps. It just does not seem to make any logical sense. So didn't really enjoy this one, but there was a few missions that were good. The smaller scale missions are definitely better because you can manage things better. I feel like there should probably be like 1 less spawn point per map, per mission. That would be a long way to helping balance it a little bit better. I haven't played the other Zombicide, so I don't know how balanced they are. I just tried the original, a very small amount originally. Still going to be looking at the Wave 2 stuff in June or whenever it gets delayed until. And we'll be looking at the X-Men Resistance campaign, the Fantastic Four box, the Sinister Six box, and other stuff like that. They had different ways to play, like boss monsters. You're kind of teaming up against Red Skull as a boss, and one of them Thanos as well, I think. Or Thanos can appear in your missions. And the Sinister Six one is a PvP type thing, where there's no zombies, I think. A little vague on details, can't quite remember. But we'll be looking at all that, so thank you if you've joined me for the entire series. I think my batting average at the end there was maybe like 60-40, with more losses than wins, but that's okay. And for my first Zombicide game anyway. And I hope you'll come back, if not for more Zombicide, but for maybe something else we're covering on the channel. Probably go back to covering some Crisis Protocol now to get the Marvel fix in the meantime. But thank you if you have watched all the videos. Please do show your support on this one, and see you for something else in the future. Until then, ta for now.